Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my 10 perfumes for life. This was such a difficult video for me to make. So many tough decisions. I would pick one fragrance up, put it down, pick up another one. I couldn't decide. I just kept reaching for different ones. Just 10 for life is very limiting. I take my fragrance seriously, just like I take my coffee. And I can't fathom the idea of having only 10 for life. That's a huge commitment. And, you know, especially when you have a growing collection, it becomes tougher and tougher to narrow that down. And before we get into this video, please subscribe if you haven't done so. Please hit the like button and activate that notification bell. And let's get right into this video. So these are going to be in no particular order. I'm just going to go one by one. These are all near and dear to me. These are all my babies. So the first one that I'm keeping for life is the Dior Addict by Christian Dior. And this fragrance has been in my collection for a while now, and I just can't be without this. This is a very heady, very strong white floral vanilla scent. It's beautifully blended. It's very creamy, very delicious. It's smooth. It's like a buttery smooth, fluffy. It has milky sandalwood, which gives it that really nice, creamy type of vibe. This is very rich and creamy. This is beast mode fragrance. This stays on and it gives the craziest sillage. The sillage on this is beast mode. People will sense you coming 10, 20, 30, 40 feet away. No joke. This is no joke. This performs wonderfully in cold weather. I also have been wearing this around the house because it's very calming to me. So this one is staying with me for life. The next one that's staying with me for life is Dior Poison Girl, and this is also from the house of Christian Dior. And this fragrance I have loved for a long time. This is a staple in my collection. I loved this before I owned it. I have smelled this in stores countless of times, and this is a beautiful, beautiful scent. This has a rose orange blossom, and it has balsamic vanilla, and it's just very sexy. It's sensual. It's playful. It's not very mature, but the balsamic vanilla just give it a more interesting take. It's not just like a sweet vanilla. It has a little bit of that spiciness. It's like an oriental gourmand. Some say it smells like root beer, and it does a little bit. But it's just such a sexy, beautiful scent. And this could be worn any time of year, any time of day. Some people choose to wear this during nights out. Some people wear this staying in. I wear this while staying in, and I think it smells heavenly. And this one is staying for life. The next fragrance that I'm keeping with me for life is from the house of Guerlain, and this is the Guerlain Sensualle. I believe this one was not made for the US. I purchased this on Perfume.net, but I don't think this is available in stores. I think this was originally made to be distributed in Spain. I could be wrong. It could be maybe all of Europe. I'm not sure. But I love this flanker of Guerlain. I like this more than the original. This is so good. This is lavender. This is vanilla. There's also jasmine in this, and tonka bean. And that tonka bean really comes through, gives this fragrance a very sweet, sweet gourmand scent. And lavender in here is very calming, soothing, as you know, lavender can be. So this is heavenly. I couldn't imagine being without this. I wear this in the evenings. This could be worn as a bed scent. This is like so inoffensive also. This is a crowd pleaser. This could be worn any time of day, any season. This could be worn to the office. It's really not going to offend anyone. It doesn't have a crazy projection. It stays close to the skin. This specific flanker gives me good staying power. This gives me about 8 to 9 hours, maybe 10. This really stays on my skin. And the dry down is so beautiful. It's a little bit powdery, even a little smoky. And yeah, this one I had to keep. So my next fragrance is the Olympia Intense by Paco Rabanne. And this one is a jasmine vanilla. It has salt. It smells like a delicious caramel. It's very aquatic. It has marine notes, salty, sweet. It could be a dessert. This makes me think of the beach, salt water, sand, just like a beautiful sunny day at the beach. And this works beautifully in the winter time as well. In the cold, it performs beautifully. It's very refreshing. I adore this. And this one has been in my collection for quite a bit. As you can see, I put a little bit of a dent in it, which speaks a lot to this perfume because of the amount that I own, and I'm always trying new ones. And, you know, I don't have a chance to really properly go through a full bottle. And of course, problems. But I'm not complaining, no complaints. This is just a beautiful, stunning scent. And I'm keeping this one for life. The next one is Alien by Mugler. And this is a jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood, and this has amber and woodsy notes. And this one is absolutely crazy beast mode. Guys, this is crazy beast mode. I know many of you own this, have tried it. This scent is very polarizing, extremely polarizing. People like either love it or hate it. There's no in between. I don't know anyone who is just saying like, oh, it's okay, I like it. Or, you know, or meh. I hear, I can't stand the scent, or I love the scent. It's, like I said, very polarizing. And to me, it's love. It's love. It's endless. And this is beast mode. It has crazy projection. It's very sexy, very deep, very intricate. The notes in here are not really distinguishable. You do get that heavy dose of jasmine. I mean, jasmine is the star of this show, but there's the amber and the woodsy notes together. They just play so beautifully. I especially love to wear this one in the winter time and cold weather. I feel like it performs the best on my skin, and this one has to stay with me for life. So this next one, Delina Exclusive by Parfums de Marly, is my newer acquisition. I recently purchased this one, and it's fairly new to my collection, especially compared to some of my other ones. A lot of those, like most of those, have been with me for quite a while now. They're my oldest fragrances that I have in my collection. So this speaks a lot to this fragrance that I'm putting this in my top 10 for life. This is a truly beautiful and unique scent. I don't own anything else that smells like this. This is a beautiful, milky dessert rose. It reminds me of rose ice cream that I once had at a Persian restaurant. I think Turkish desserts have something like this as well, rose scented flavored. It's that type of a sweet, milky, delicious rose. This also has lychee, amber, and woods. And it's just such an intoxicating, beautiful scent. It's gorgeous. It's enveloping, very well blended. It's very rich, very thick. This is amazing. It's very luxe smelling and very soothing at the same time. You could wear this any time of day, any season. I feel like this is not polarizing, it's not offensive, it's just a beautiful scent. Staying power on this is incredible, 10+ hours I get on my skin. And as far as projection, I think this projects nicely for a bit, for about 4 to 5 hours. And then it becomes a skin scent. And it's incredible. I couldn't imagine being without this one now that I have it in my collection. The next one is Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. And this is a dupe for Lancôme Oud Bouquet. It's a much cheaper dupe. This is a cheapie and it smells expensive. It smells amazing. This is rose. This is a jammy, delicious syrupy rose. This is praline. This is oud. But it's a very sweet, beginner-friendly oud. If you're not familiar with what oud smells like and you're not sure if you're gonna like that, this is a good place to start. This is a good fragrance to start with because oud can sometimes be bitter. It could smell barn-like, you know, like if you were in an animal barn. It could have that very bitter scent to it. So this one is just a beginner-friendly, very sweet, very soft oud. And it's mixed beautifully with the rose, with the praline, with vanilla. It's just really, really creamy. It's a very soothing scent, very addictive. I mean, once I start smelling this, I can't stop. You just keep smelling it and smelling it. I could sit there for hours, honestly. I don't know what they put in here, but it's really addictive. This scent is really beast mode. It has great longevity, great sillage. This performs like a true star that it is. And it gets a lot of fingerprints on it, so sorry about that. But this is really one I want to keep with me for a lifetime. The next fragrance is the Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. This has been my signature scent for quite a while now. I've worn this a ton, as you see. Like I said before, you know, with the collection I have, I can't give that much attention to any one fragrance because I'm trying new ones very frequently. This one, however, just spoke to my soul. It's very close to me. I adore this and I try to wear it as much as possible. And this is basically 3 notes. It's pear, vetiver, and vanilla, and it's linear. It doesn't have the top note, the middle note, and the dry down. This stays the same throughout the wear. So you smell the pear, you smell vanilla, and the vetiver at all times. And this is such a unique fragrance in that it's not cloyingly sweet having this pear and the vanilla, because the vetiver in here really tones it down and grounds it. As you know, vetiver is used a lot in men's colognes. So the vetiver is a very woodsy, earthy type of scent. It's green. And it just brings such a nice dimension to this fragrance, being that it only has the 3 notes. And I love the way this smells. Delicious, gourmand. Yeah, I'm keeping this one. So this next scent I had to put in this video, and I've had this one in my collection for quite a while, and it's the Elie Saab Girl of Now Shine. This is the Girl of Now Flanker, and this is a gourmand. This is beautiful. It's vanilla, jasmine, and pistachio. It also has almonds, but these pistachios really come through. They're like those roasted, beautiful tasting, delicious pistachios, and it smells like a dessert. It's very gourmand. The lasting power is amazing on this. The sillage is great. This smells so good. It's intoxicating, it's delicious, it's sweet, it's creamy. You feel like you're walking into a bakery. I wear this all the time. You know, I don't really particularly look at the seasons with this one, but I do find that this plays really well with the cold. It performs really well in the skin in the cold. If you use it very sparingly, you can do summertime, but I reserve this one more for the colder weather. So this one is a keeper. It's a keeper. So the last but not the least is the Dahlia Devine the Nectar de Parfum. And this one is also a newer one in my collection, as is Delina. I mentioned this one being new, and I got this very close to the time that I got this. And I fell in love with this fragrance. I said that this is probably what heaven and angels smell like. I did a review on this when I purchased it, and you can see that. I'll link the video down below where I review this fragrance, and I talk about how it's just so intoxicating. It's so beautiful smelling. So the mimosa in here smells like honey. It's sweet, it's rich, it's thick, it's syrupy, but not cloying. It's very feminine, and this is a skin scent, so it stays close to the skin. It doesn't have a crazy projection. There's just like this bubble around you, around your personal space, and people who are close to you will get to smell this and appreciate it because it's so beautiful. This has great lasting power. It gives me a good 9 to 10 hours. And I have been using this one and loving it, and I can't imagine being without it. So I had to include this in my top 10. Gosh, I left so many good ones out too. Should I go get them? Nah. We'll stick with this for now. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you back here soon.